G'day folks and welcome to Inside Big V. Great to have your company as always. Justin Nelson, Matthew Hammer-Cowling and Sweet Cal with you, and what a week it has been.
Big week.
Big stuff. I've had 20 phone calls from the same person this week.
Really?
Yeah. Have you ever heard of Jan Neal?
Know her well. Absolute lady.
Yeah, down at Scotts Creek. Of course, she's the wife of Daryl Neal. She rang me up and she said, Justin, for God's sake, will you please get Daryl Neal on the show? 7 weeks in, I'm sick of it.
He's desperate for it, isn't he?
He's on tonight.
He's on tonight?
In fact, I caught up with him earlier today and I asked him a couple of questions.
Great.
He's going to speak with Cal later on, but I thought I'd take the time, ask him a couple of
Personal
questions.
interview.
Personal questions.
Very nice, yeah.
I started off by asking him what he thought of Inside Big V. This is what he had to say.
It's a good country show.
So not bad. I then asked him, what do you think about Hammer and Yapper? Here's what he had to say.
Gentlemen.
I like that. That's nice.
Terrific.
I then asked him, hey, Sweet Cal, what do you think of Sweet Cal, Daz?
Never heard of him.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
A little predictable.
I don't blame you.
There you go.
We're all like that, aren't we?
Absolutely.
Fair enough. Hey, listen, last week you gave a bit of stick in your graph to BDS.
I think the graph is now a little bit prophetic, mate, because
Well,
BDS was ranked the most annoying basketball dad in the league.
lived up to true form.
On the forum this week, complaining about Big V paparazzi.
Yes,
Fantastic outcome.
Apparently Zach Haig didn't get a mention.
Very happy.
Zach who?
Who?
No, he did do well. 34 and 13. We saw it. State champ women. I tell you what, it's really close at the moment,
It's
isn't
tough.
it? Right up there. Waverley lost a couple last week. In fact, they've
Yep.
lost 6 of their last 9. Waverley down to 5th.
Yep. It's a long fall.
Skid Row at the moment. Some big games coming up this week. Geelong stay on top in state champ women, but they had 2 losses. In the last 2, they've gone
2 in
down,
a row.
haven't they?
Yep.
All right, we'll have a look at that a little bit later on. State champ men. Now, you didn't go for Hume City last week.
I didn't, but I did expect that both Platnick and Threat would play.
They didn't play. Hume City got up over Waverley by 21. Brad Bridgewater, bang, explodes.
Fantastic.
He's back. 33 points. And all of a sudden, Melbourne and the Broncos battling for 4th. Guess who play each other this week?
Game of the round?
Might just be. Division 1 men, positions 3 down to 9, still undecided.
Yep.
Really heavy stuff at the moment. The round 15 star, though, Jason Dirks from Whittlesea had a beauty.
Awesome.
Absolute beauty. In fact, Sweet Cal, what did Dirksy do?
Yeah, Whittlesea bounced back against Sunbury on the weekend, 102-85 victory. Dirks absolutely dominated, 44 points on 67% shooting, 9 boards, 5 dimes, 4 steals and 2 blocks, and hit 5 trays.
That's filling it up, isn't it?
That's fantastic.
Big time. Hey, it's really close too. State champ men, how many still in it?
5,
State
by my count.
State champ women?
5 again.
D1 women, Warrnambool, Altona, Warrandyte, looking safe at the moment. Mildura and Whittlesea still in battle for 4th.
Yep.
They play each other in the last round, so keep an eye out for that one as well. D1 women, sticking with them, spare a thought for Melbourne Uni. They get up and get a win on Saturday night, 8 points.
Yep.
They would have celebrated.
Look, it's a big excuse, I think.
I hope they didn't celebrate
a massive
too
celebration, I hope.
The next day they came out and scored 21 and went down by 59. Enough said?
Lowest score of the year?
Yes, it is. Youth League women, Melbourne Tigers beat Whittlesea 116 to 30. Tigers hit 76 to 12 in the second half. Check this out, third period, 38 zip.
Forgive me, the pun, that's a hammering.
It's a hammering. In fact, they did pretty well with the ball too, didn't they?
Yeah, 31 assists, 31 steals. I've never seen that again.
Big game from the Tigers. Big game. All right, it's the Daryl Neal Show. He's
Really?
on. He's on. We've been saying it for
Okay.
weeks. He's on. Here's Sweet Cal with the head honcho.
G'day boys, we're here with Chairperson Daryl Neal, the President of Big V. Got some big questions here for him, so we'll get into it. Now I hear you love the red wine and you've had a few dry cleaning, times you've gone down there. How often does that happen, mate?
Well, it has happened on odd occasions, but when you like the friendly spirit of all the clubs around the league, you got to get out there and show your hospitality to the clubs, and sometimes accidents do happen.
You're looking extremely nice. You've got the whole suit going, top to bottom. Do you wear one every day? Is this something you do?
Well, I'm very fortunate there, Callum, because I got a son in the rag trade, so I get my suit supplied to try and keep up the image of the league.
Who's your all-time favourite player in the Big V?
All-time favourite player? Oh, gee, there's been that many of them. You go back in the old days, Kelly Houston, Drake Oakey, there's been Curtis Hunter. But I suppose everyone expected me to say Drake Stephen Okaneski, who, believe it or not, last week I spoke to him over in Michigan.
Yep.
And the people who remember Drake, Drake was a big guy, about 6'8", and around about 17 or 18 stone. Well, he's still 6'8", but he's probably about 30 stone now. But yeah, still involved with basketball. So I'd have to say Drake Oakey, yeah, I guess.
Good, mate. Well, it's good for you to finally join us here on Big V TV. Good luck with the season.
Thanks very much.
And I'll catch you later, mate. Thanks. Back to you, boys.
Good on you, sweet Cal. And I'm telling you what, that's it. He's been on. We've done it.
We're not going to hear from him again.
Hey, listen, speaking of Sweet Cal, by the way, McKinnon. Sweet Cal had his best ever game for McKinnon last week.
Yep, they had the bye. He
They had
was
the
awesome.
bye.
Awesome.
Fantastic.
Nothing like it.
He had a great game. Youth League 1 men, another big score. Diamond Valley, 140 to 71 over Bulleen. 7 Eagles in double figures. That's massive.
Chris Arkell, mate, 29.
29
Terrific
points.
season.
Big win. Hey, Youth League 2 men, the Jika boys, had another win.
Absolutely.
Best name in the competition, got up with 29 points. Mwimba Maluma out there for Coburg.
What was that again?
Mwimba Maluma.
One more time.
Say that quickly 3 times. Mwimba Maluma with 29
Fantastic.
points. Good stuff. The Jika boys getting up. D3 men, top of the ladder clash last week was a fizzer. Mildura got up by 41 over Melton. The human headline, K. Smith, just a lazy 37 and 18.
Just doing it again.
Guess who's got the week off this week?
He needs a rest, Kevin Smith.
They do. 6 times
Mildura.
they've had a weekend off.
Yeah, they need that.
Yeah, rest up. D2 men, now Horsham. Bang. The
Yep.
Krispy Kreme donut, gone. They got a win last week,
got a win.
but, what's going on?
Played an unregistered player,
What?
getting the forfeit, and the Hammer's going to lead the appeal, let me tell you.
You're fronting the
I'm going to look after Horsham
you're
wherever
up
I
there
can,
for the
mate.
farmers.
Wherever I can.
Krispy Kreme still in there then.
Leave it.
Okay, fair enough. D2 women, Camberwell. Now, Camberwell slipped to LTU last round. You remember that went down in a classic, 1-pointer. They came out and beat McKinnon, the top team, last weekend.
Great result.
Good on them. Well done to the Dragons. Streaker news.
Streaking.
Streaker news. Let's go to Cal.
First of all, I might like to add that I have my clothes on. And Altona Youth League 2 men, 12 straight wins. And Warrnambool ladies and the Mildura Heat men still unbeaten for the season.
Was that Sweet Cal's attempt at humour?
I think so.
Thank God he's got his clothes still on.
I'm very happy he's got his clothes
Although
on.
the women, who knows?
Yeah,
He's
I
got
know.
some fans out there. Speaking of fans, one man that's got plenty of fans, and he's got good reason. Here's Hammer's Graph.
Okay, folks, time for Hammer's Graph, and we got a lot of really positive feedback about the most annoying parent theme last week. So I've got with most annoying again, but this time the most annoying coach in the Big V. And for something a little bit different, we thought we'd do it by audience reaction. So we've rated the decibels on these categories here. So just to go through our nominees for most annoying coach, this guy is really the oldest, probably the only pensioner who's captain coach of the league still, Marcus Timmins. Can only hear Sweet Cal there, really. We'll come across if we can, and this bloke just never shuts up. Justin Nelson. Oh, fantastic. Dave Brown from Geelong's got an accent that no one can understand. Down here. Kenny Harrington just only ever talks about his game. Ooh, that hurts. And finally, let's talk about Warren Hay, the only guy I know in the league that has to pop out half time for a smoke. Sponsored by Quit, obviously. Oh, off the chart. Warren Hay, most annoying coach of the Big V. That's Hammer's Graph. No science, all crap.
As always, good graph, mate. Wazza up there on top. He's almost as annoying as Mark Perotta, isn't he?
Almost.
Mark
Not quite.
who? Mark who?
I'm not mentioning that.
Okay, Big V Awards night coming up September 11. Make sure you get out for that one. Will be a big night hosted by Sweet Cal.
Should be fantastic.
We might have to help him out.
You can help
We'll
him
give
out.
him a hand. Hey, favourite players in the Big V. I noticed that Daryl Neal brought up a couple of names I've never heard of.
Drake Okineski. Drake Okie. Fantastic.
Huge player. Your favourite player in the Big V?
Can I go male or female?
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
So Jody Danaher
Yes.
and
Shepparton?
and it has to be Bobby Cunningham.
Yeah, golden hands himself. What about you, Sweet Cal? Favourite player in the Big... You know what he's going to say, don't you? Favourite player in the Big V, mate?
Marcus Timmins.
He's gone with the coach. Good on him. He'll get 3 minutes this week. And how can I go past Mwimba Maluma?
You can't go
He's
past that at all.
Best name
No.
in the competition. Okay,
Not at
big
all.
games coming up, round 16, and some crackers. Do not sit on the fence, my friend. Here we go. State champ men, Melbourne 4th, Hume City 5th, Sunday game, cracker.
I'm not tipping against the Broncos twice in a week. So
with them again?
Hume City it is.
Going with them again, yeah. Well, you had to go with them last week. You missed them. State champ women, 3 big games, crunches. Here we go. Waverley 5th, Bulleen 3rd, Saturday.
I think Bulleen will do that.
Melbourne 4th, Hume City 2nd, Sunday.
I'm going Melbourne,
Geelong 1st, Waverley 5th, Sunday.
and I'm going Geelong. They need to haul this out.
Big weekend for Waverley too. D1 men, Melbourne Uni 2nd, Warrnambool 4th on Saturday. Good game.
I think Warrnambool's coming.
Well, they are back up inside the top 4, aren't they? Youth League 1 men, what a cracker. Melbourne 2nd, Ringwood 3rd, Saturday game.
Ringwood.
Okay, the Hawks doing very, very well. Youth League One. Man, let's get out of here. That's it for another week. Hope you enjoyed it. The Daryl Neal tribute right here on Inside Big V.